all out of bounds. If you want to be a wise guy, you can do it anyway. If you want to be a strong man, you can do it anyway. If you want to be an Indian chief, cowboy, you can do it in the ring. You can't do it in the mall.
The most electrifying line in sports entertainment today. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, hate me if you can survive if I let you. I'm figuring and thinking that nothing's gonna stop my soul man Randy Savage now. I'm the man. I'm the icon. And yes, you can't bow. I am God.
The number one show on the net that leads to the best in your head like Goldberg Net. For the punks and the perverts, this is how it works with Terry Funk and Knox Baker. Check Isman and Barbie, they got the cheap heat, so sit back and have a seat. They got questions from the fans, in your head is the band from Australia to Japan.
Shake down the road, old shit, man. Back stroke up the Mississippi. We are bigger, we are faster, and we are all night long. All you idiots, punks, perverts, and fools, be sure and tune in and listen to this show.
And we're live here once again at In Your Head Wrestling Radio. I'm the internet icon, the pride of the pilgrims, the most honest man in all of podcasting, Hollywood, Jackie Jones, along with my right-hand man. No, he's not here this evening. OIB is out in Ohio doing the old whoopity-whoopity-woo, you know what I'm saying? But I am here to talk the wrestling. Now, we're normally live Tuesday nights, but I was busy this week, and Intra's not here. I was going to do the Wednesday show, but anyway, I did the first show with Kaylee over on Without Your Head, my friend Kaylee from the Once Over with Kaylee, also known as Lucy Tightbox. That was fun, so you can check that out over on Without Your Head. So I'm here to talk the wrestling. I'm not going to be here all night, so we're going to get in and get out, as they say. I just sent 5 gifted free memberships over on the YouTube page. So congratulations to Travis Sandow, Anthony Manzano, Dennis Marie. This lucky fellow over here, he sounds like a cool guy, Nasty Neil. And I think that's probably unfair that I got one. And House of Dar. The House of Dar. So I don't know why, but I am allowed to send 10 of those a month. I don't have that on the Without Your Head channel. That actually is more active. I don't understand. But anyway, we're here to talk some wrestling. We got some folks here. We got David Howell in the chat. We've got someone wondering why they're here. They just wandered in. My boy, Dr. Chow of the Ministry of Nasty is here. He's a good man. Anthony Chobo is on the Wendy's diet. My boy, Dustin Nance in the house. Dustin, I got the link for you if you want to hop on here. I'll send that out momentarily. Hello, Chobo. Yeah, we'll send the link out. But anyway, we're going to talk some wrestling. We're going to answer the questions. To send in your questions, become a member of the group. We're old. We have a Facebook group. I should probably update into the new century and do something like on Discord or something. But we used to be real old school. We had a message board back in the day, which was really active. But I don't even know how you actually load that up anymore. And next week, folks, I don't know what I'll be doing next week because I'm going to be going to New York Comic Con. The first time ever I've been invited to New York Comic Con. They have me advertised on the website. This is big time here. So I'm a little nervous, honestly. So I'm going to be heading up the Makeup Madmen Monsters and the Men Who Make Them. That'll be a fun a panel. Come out and see me. I'll be there on Thursday through Sunday. And then I'll really be there till Monday. But if you guys want to do anything, Sunday's the panel. It's sold out. They were like Nasty Neil's doing a panel. Boom! Ticket sales through the roof. Sold the joint out. But you can still come out. You can meet Nasty Neil. I'll be in New York for the weekend. If anyone wants to, I was going to say hook up, but that sounds a little different. If anyone wants to meet up and buy me something, I like gifts. Dustin, they should let you stream some of that. There's very strict rules. I actually got the rules today. You're not allowed to use a tripod. You're not allowed to use lighting. You're not allowed to use a professional camera. Like, only record this if it's done really shittily. Is shittily a word? Shitty. That has to be record this very shitty. Let's see. This guy's really curious. Is the Hall of Fame membership the lowest year of your channel membership? I believe it's the mid one, actually. Let's see here. I can't wait to hear memoir. I'm gonna try to record it. Maybe I could just live stream it on my phone. Maybe I can hide my phone somewhere and just live stream it. Yeah, that sucks though. I mean, I used to always record. I have all the panels that I've used to do back in the day recorded. I would have liked to have this one. So if anyone's going to be at New York Comic Con, please record it for me. And then, you can send me a link. But otherwise, I'm going to have to hide my phone somewhere and record this secretly. That's how I do things secretly. Oh, it's kind of interesting because I've got these lights because I want to be cool and have dramatic effect. But if I do it this way, it looks like 3D glasses because you can really see the green and the red. All right, I'm going bowling tomorrow. All right, Anthony, that's cool. We'll get back to the chat momentarily. Send in your super chats. Help support the channel. Help pay for all my travel. So next week, New York Comic Con. A couple weeks after that, I'm going to be emceeing Broom Dance, which is like Sundance, but in Salem. So I'm going to be emceeing the festival at Broom Dance. And then a couple weeks after that, I'm going to be in Atlanta for, I think, 4 days for the Buried Alive Film Festival. It's going to be pretty wild. And I think that same week I'll be in Boston with Kaylee to see Crispin Glover will be there, so that's going to be exciting. So let's see. Let's go over some Dynamite from the other night. AEW Dynamite. So we had the Broke Bucks. So I think the Bucks have been really stale for a long time, so they're trying to do some new stuff with them, and I do enjoy it. I like they lost their names, they lost their money, lost their EVP status. I think this has been some entertaining stuff. They're broke. They're tagging with Josh Alexander. So I have some issues with this. There's been no character development at all on this guy. No vignettes. They just assume you know who he is. And I barely know who he is. And I watch wrestling. This has been an issue since day one in AEW. They just assume everyone knows every wrestler that's ever existed. They assume you watch every promotion in the world, every Japanese wrestling, every independent, every Mexican wrestling, and I don't. And I'm sure a lot of people don't. So they bring in guys like Josh Alexander, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's the guy with the headgear, I guess. Like, I don't really know anything about him. And they never explain anything about him. He's just a guy. And they have so many good guys on the roster. This guy's like a good wrestler, but everyone's a good wrestler. So honestly, it's kind of, to me, it's what's the point? Plus, he's in the Don Callis family that has 48 guys in it. So he does not stand out at all. I mean, he's like, Horace Hogan out there in the NWO, just a dude. And when you have 48 guys in this one faction, shouldn't he be part of a trios within that faction? Why does he have to go outside of his 48 comrades to find partners? I don't really get any of it. Tagging with Brodito, and they're wrestling Brodito with Kenny Omega. Good match. Obviously, it's going to be a good match with all the people involved. Jurassic Express comes out. So last we saw Jack Perry in AEW, he hated Omega. Him and the Bucks were tight. They were making fun of Omega. They were putting like guts on a table and just a real hated guy. Inexplicably, he comes back and he's with Luchasaurus, who's also a heel, but now they're good and they're beloved again. I do think they're better together, but no real explanation. There's no explanation why Jack Perry doesn't like the Bucks all of a sudden, and he's trying to make up with Kenny Omega. So I don't really understand. Jack Perry's carrying a knife now. He doesn't pull the knife out, but he's got the sheath on his side. I don't really understand that. You don't think a wrestler's just going to pull a knife on a dude? And I'm not someone who thinks all wrestlers need to be like Jack beyond belief or anything like that. I actually think Jack Perry's a good wrestler. But when he's like jaw-jacking a guy and Kenny's pushing him and he's standing there trying to look tough and he's kind of almost laughing like a little kid, like he's trying to be tough, it's not believable. He's not believable as a tough guy whatsoever. And then so Kenny does a promo thanking the fans who've been there since day one because this is a 6-year anniversary of AEW. Not the greatest looking arena they were at. And then Andrade returns to the big holy shit chant. So I've got a huge issue with this. I get it. He was over in to this audience in this night, but you're taking a guy who was there previously, and the whole time he was there, he didn't want to be there. He wanted to go back to the WWE. So he's in WWE, thought he wasn't being used well. I want out of here. I want to go to the AEW. Goes to AEW. The whole time he's there, I'm not being used right. I want to leave here. I want to go back to WWE. He leaves, goes back to WWE. Let's be honest, a miserable failure. Not over at all. I mean, he could have been a run-of-the-mill job guy. I heard, keep it at 100, they say, and they gave him like a C. It's like, no, dude, the guy's run was clearly an F or maybe a D. Maybe you give him a D-, but it was not a C. It was just an abject failure. Like, he did nothing of note. Absolutely nothing. He was as low as you could be, an absolute no one in WWE. Leaves WWE. Immediately, AEW brings him back. Not only bring him back, he comes out and he takes out one of the creators of AEW, Kenny Omega. So I have endless issues with this. Like, they do this way too much in bringing these guys in from WWE who don't really want to be there. And I know a lot of people argue me with the Hurt Syndicate, but let's be honest, these guys they don't sell for anybody. They don't job to anybody. They probably never will. They won't even drop the titles. They have to do shenanigans to get the belts off of them without them losing. We had the same thing with Rusev. We had the same thing with some other people. And we already knew this was a problem with Andrade, so you bring him back. You already have hundreds of guys who are just as good in the ring as Andrade or better. You have many people with more charisma, people who could talk better. So even if he was like a good dude, you already have like all these people anyway. And another thing is he comes in and destroys Kenny Omega. And it's just like the lowest guy on the WWE totem pole. Just this total job, nothing, dude. He can just immediately come in and destroy your legend. What does that say about your company? And this is all over the company. The Hurt Syndicate destroy everybody. They came in. They destroyed your homemade team. The Acclaim made them look like losers. It's like this team that's been a number one team in the company since the beginning. But against anybody from WWE, they'll just get destroyed. Barely sold for anyone. Wouldn't even drop the belts. They had to, have them someone else lose the belts for them. And now you got Andrade, a job dude, just comes in and destroys a guy. And it's just like, oh yeah, all the stars of AEW are nothing compared to anyone on the WWE roster. They used to do this in WCW, and they're doing it here, and it's not good. And I'm an AEW fan, but I don't want to see it. It's a bad. Penta's miles better. Everyone is. I mean, Bandito's better. Roosh is way better. Penta's has charisma infinitely more than Andrade. Andrade adds nothing to the show. Yeah, he got a pop here, but anyone gets a pop the first time they come in. He's not been over. The only time he was ever over was in NXT with Vega. Outside of that, abysmal run in WWE, a nothing run in AEW, and really nothing run on the second run of WWE. And people can say whatever they want about how they used the guy. They pushed him hard his whole time in AEW. Even when they knew he was leaving, they still pushed him hard in that tournament, which was mind-boggling. So I think there's a huge mistake. I think it makes a company look terrible. I think it's a bad move in every way you can think of. Then we go to Kyle Fletcher versus Orange Cassidy. I'm an Orange Cassidy fan and a Kyle Fletcher fan. I think Kyle Fletcher, complete package. A guy you could build a whole company around. A good match. And so I really didn't know. So I'm like, you don't really want to beat Orange as soon as you bring him back. And you also don't want Kyle Fletcher to lose at this moment. So we had the friggin' fake hologram come out. And this is another just fucking useless person. First of all, no one gives a flying fuck about hologram. So to have an imposter, this is like when you had the NWO Sting. But it would have been like if you would have had the NWO version of Viano 3. It's like, oh, it's the hologram version of Viano 3. It's the imposter Viano 3. You'd be like, who gives a fuck? No one gives a fuck about hologram. He's undefeated and no one cares. So to have a fake hologram, a fake guy of a guy that's not over, is asinine. It's absurd. It sucks. So he looks like he's just like this complete idiot comes out, knocks Orange down, and then the conglomeration run out, a terrible name for a group, and friggin' dud of a group. If you want Briscoe and Orange together, I'm all for that, but drop the rest of these fucking bums. And I thought they were disbanded. Now they're back together, apparently. I thought MVP was feuding with Briscoe. I mean, MJF and Briscoe, because Briscoe just beat him. But is he going to go now into a feud with, like, the fake hologram? Good Lord, what a step down this is. And I love Don Callis. And I think you could have the Don Callis family 100%. But you don't need 48 guys in the group. You need, 4, maybe 5. Pick and choose your guys that really are good. Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and a couple of other these people. Wardlow if he wasn't hurt. And then just drop all the dead weight. Adding as many people as possible to the group does not make it better. Did it make the NWO better when you added Horace Hogan and Stevie Ray? No offense, Stevie Ray, don't beat me up. Did it make the group better? No. And so you've got 8,000 guys in the group, a couple of them that matter. It's not good. And then to add the fucking fake hologram to a group that already had, so you have like this group with 85 guys. What your new like top power of the group, Wardlow gets hurt. I know. Let's replace him with the fake hologram, a 5'2" guy. Whoever the fake hologram is, we better off having his own name. You can't be the fake version of a guy no one gives a fuck about. So this just stunk. And it was people that I liked. You had Kyle Fletcher, Orange Cassidy, two of my favorite guys in the company, and they just made a bunch of bullshit with it. We had a Mercedes promo backstage. I'm a Mercedes fan. I know some people are not out there, but I actually hate Harley Cameron. And some people, like, they're throwing babies in the air. They're friggin', jacking off to her. But I do not see anything besides annoyance in Harley Cameron. Dustin's wanting at least, like, people like Kane. It wasn't the imposter like Steve Black, but no offense, Steve Black. Anyone beating me up. He'll be forgotten. Yeah, probably. The guy's never going to be over. I'd be shocked if he's ever actually over, Andrade. Nasty Neil, we got Nate G in the chat. By the way, become a member like my pal Nate G. Help support the channel, become a member. You can also Venmo, Headyverse. You can Super Chat. You can PayPal without your head at gmail.com. Become a producer. It's only $10 a month, like El Sato's World, Brian, Matthew Cluttar, and The Lurker. But we love all our members here. Let's see. Then we had the Ops and Hangman versus the Death Riders. I actually like 6-man matches and 8-man matches, but not just for no reason. Like, so I don't really understand why this was a thing, why the Ops were tagging with Hangman. I thought Hangman and the Death Riders feud were going to be over. I hoped it was over. But looks like we're going it's kind of weird because instead of building like a feud with Hangman and anyone from the Death Riders, there's really going to build a match between Joe and Hangman, which is a good match, but I think I don't know, it just seems so out of nowhere. Like, they haven't really built Joe as a singles guy. He's been 6-man tag champion, then bam, all of a sudden he's going for the world title. It's very strange. We had an FTR Stokely backstage segment. Fucking Stokely stinks. I don't know who in the company sees anything in this guy. He's been on the show he's a guy. There's so many good guys that, like, you don't see for months on end. And then for some reason we have to see Stokely, like, in multiple segments every week. Good Hangman promo, though. I thought Hangman's promo was really good. Hangman is one of the better promos in the company. Joe saying never beat him, and so we're going with Joe and the fake hologram. No, Joe and Hangman. Tony Storm versus Ty Mello. I'm not someone to say anything about someone's looks, but Ty Mello's new look is not good. It's bad. It was a huge step down. I don't know what she's going for. She's supposed to look like someone from, like, Mad Max or something. I really don't get it. I don't know. I wasn't really paying much attention to the match, but it was kind of sad to hear all the want chants for Tony Storm, because Tony Storm's probably the best. Not probably. She's definitely the best woman in AEW, and one of the best characters, not just AEW, I think, in wrestling. So I've always hated the what chant, and to hear it for Tony Storm was depressing. I hope that's not a trend. I hope that's a one and done. Is it the Demand? Is that's what they're called? The big guys there. What are they? The Titans of Agony or whatever. And Ricochet. I like that. I actually really like that group. But they're wrestling just some job guys. Who are they wrestling? Like, I don't know. Tito McGee and Flying Phil. And I was just like, just squash these guys. It's going to be like a 15, 20-minute match. It's like, no one cares. No one thinks this team of, Bobby Stanley and Joe Dupree are going to win. Like, just beat them. But no, it's going to be really long. And I was like, I don't freaking care. But then Hurt Syndicate comes out, and MVP with a great promo. Great promo from MVP. And it was good. I liked it. The whole gist of it was good. He's like, maybe I'm not the wrestler I used to be. I'm getting older, but I know one thing: I can still fight. So challenges them to a street fight. I like that. That's good. Then we had a Statlander promo for and more fucking Harley Cameron. Excuse me. They put the belt on the wrong person. Statlander has been really flat. Flatlander. She's been really flat. She was over last year when she won the title, and then like immediately, I think no one cared. And I'm not saying like she's worthless and never push her again, but you needed to elevate her to get the title, not just out of the blue she wins the title. And so I'm not really caring much about any of that stuff. And then we had a match that I don't care about either. I'm not a fan of mixed tag matches. And so we had Statlander and Darby Allin versus Wheeler Yuta and I don't know her name. What's her face? The the MMA lady. And I really just thought, good Lord, who cares about this? This is the main event. But it was fun, hardcore stuff. They did like a cool thumbtack spot, did the thumbtacks on the mat, and we almost went like for like an atomic drop, but just dropped what's her face on her bare feet on the thumbtacks. I don't care about this. I actually like Wheeler Yuta. And he's actually a really over heel. They're always chanting "fuck Yuta," and I love Darby Allin, but like, man, Darby Allin comes back and he's in like a mixed tag. I don't know. It seemed kind of lame. And then like the women are actually like towering over like the guys in the match. I don't know. I don't think this really helped anybody. But it was a good angle at the end. So you got the Death Riders come out, beat everybody down, choking Darby. And I thought Moxie was good here. He's like, I'm going to make you do something you've never done before, and that's it. I'm going to make you quit for the first time. I quit match at the next big show. So I thought that was cool. And Pac is back as well. I think he came back the other week. And he does look better with short hair, I would say. And Bob Poster, Dale Torberg. I'd be in for that. All right, I'm going to send out the link if you would like it. I know Anthony out there would like to jump on, Dustin, whoever, and then I'm going to get to these questions. Sorry if this is a short show, but I've got a lot of stuff going on. But I do not, but I love the Headyverse, so I wanted to come here and talk to all my friends in the Headyverse land. All right, so there's a link if you'd like to join. Let's see here. Questions. Lexar. WWE is going to hold NXT Invasion up against AEW Dynamite Titty Tuesday. I think that should be titled Tuesday. We'll get to that in a second. We got Chobo on the line. What's up, Chobo? How's it going?
Yeah, watching SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. Is the Smack being laid down?
Yeah, I had Wendy's.
Hell yeah. What you get, a Baconator?
I got like a biggie bag.
Oh yeah, those are good. Like the $5 biggie bag. Get like
Yep. The Coke and everything. I got me a free He-Man DVD from the thrift store.
Oh really? The cartoon or the old movie?
The cartoon. I can't wait for the 2026 one.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big Masters of the Universe guy. It was my favorite.
It was fun talking to you. We didn't talk last night. You know, that's okay.
Yeah, we had a late start and then we ran out of time there. So
okay, that's okay. The Wendy's diet. I'm looking good and everything. Tomorrow I'm going bowling.
Hell
Tomorrow
yeah, I'm bowling.
I'm going medieval times on the 25th.
I've been to medieval times. Actually, our night
it's gonna be fun.
You gonna jump down there and jump on one of the horses? No, don't really.
So we fingers from our hands.
Yeah. You get utensils. You eat like a whole chicken and.
Yep, it's gonna be.
They gave us a whole chicken.
Got your phone number, buddy.
I know. How'd you get that? You spied on me?
And I got it on Instagram.
Oh, I have it on my Instagram.
Yep.
All right.
So I'm good. I'm good and everything. I can't wait for New York Comic Con. I went there 4 times already.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Working on my memoirs. Yesterday, you saw the picture that I went to Dave & Buster's.
Oh really? I've never been to Dave and Buster's either.
Dave & Buster's was fun. We were playing video games. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm watching Randy Orton. Him and Cody Rhodes are teaming.
He's the Viper.
Viper, yes.
I bet you could hit an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I'm losing weight and everything. I can't believe AJ Styles is retiring next year.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be a fake retirement. Sometimes they do that.
So yeah, so I'm doing good and everything. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Who would
dandy.
you like to see AJ wrestle in his retirement match?
I don't know. Good question. Maybe I don't know. Don't know. Well, I'm good. I'm good and everything. Had the Coca-Cola. Had the what's that thing called? The cookies at Wendy's. I'm trying to think
Cookie
what they're
Monster?
called.
I
No,
don't know. I didn't know they had cookies.
the I forgot what the name of the cookie is on Wendy's. But I had the cookies today. It was good.
Hell yeah, do it up. What kind
Yeah.
of sauce do you get with your nuggets?
No sauce and everything, you know.
Really? You're a naked guy on the nuggets. Naked.
Yeah,
nuggets?
it's called I forgot what it's called on Wendy's. It's the cookie dough.
All right. Yeah, man. So you're eating cookie dough and burgers and and you're losing weight. Well, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up to 2016 in my memoirs.
Hell yeah. That was
Yeah.
a good year.
Yep.
Yes.
It was my comeback year, you know. I'm doing
No, that was the year I turned 40 that year. And I
Yeah,
got
I'm
really
gonna
sick. That was actually a bad year for me.
Oh, I was sick. I saw him on Tuesday.
Oh, nice. I was a big fan. Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. I'm gonna
It's
see
a very
Smashing
weird
Machine.
movie. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that tomorrow. I'm seeing Smashing Machine, Bone Hill, and Coyotes.
Wow, and then next one I'm gonna see is Tron Ares and Black Phone. I can't wait for two movies. I can't wait for Wicked for good, and I can't wait for Avatar because we're getting the new Doomsday.
All right, very cool. All right, yeah, I'll be flying out to New York on. I was going to take a train, but it was actually cheaper to fly.
Okay.
So I'm flying out to New York on Thursday.
Okay, but I had a good day. I went to Job Club and everything.
Hell
It was fun. It was a fun day. Fun day.
Sounds good. Do it
Thank
up,
you.
Anthony.
Thank
Thumbs up
you.
for Anthony.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you.
It's a good man, that Chobo. You gotta eat more Wendy's, Dustin. You'll be a slender man. You gotta get a Baconator, get a Frosty, get a Coca-Cola, get a baked. I like the baked potatoes. Let's see. Lexar. WWE's going to hold NXT Invasion up against AEW Dynamite Titty Tuesday. I believe it means Title Tuesday. Specials NXT is going to have Survivor Series type of matches between NXT and TNA superstars. Are you intrigued? No, I mean, I don't like this kind of stuff. Putting your shows up against the other shows. And then, dumbass Marks being like, oh, it's just a coincidence. It's like, are you friggin' brain dead? But otherwise, that actually sounds pretty fun. I always like the Survivor Series, and that does sound fun though. Honestly, NXT versus TNA, but I really don't know anybody in either company for the most part. Lexar, the Israel government is offended of the NXT Invasion name because that's not true. Lexar, they had it on October 7th. The same day as so Lex Argan doesn't probably know what he's talking about. TNA general manager Santino Marella says that TNA can be a number 2 company. Your thoughts? Nah. I mean, only if there was no AEW. It's just they're only like got this boost because WWE is propping them up. But I mean, you can hate AEW all you want. They do have a giant TV deal. TNA star Boo says that the partnership with WWE is a lot better than the partnership with AEW. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, they've definitely boosted them more. But in the long run, I don't know. There's probably never been there's never been in the long run when like the bigger company trying to work with the smaller company works out. It's usually what happens is the smaller company gets eaten by the big company. So it's I don't think that will happen here for various reasons, but what will happen is already what we're seeing happen. Anytime someone is over, they'll just get signed up by WWE. So there is a limit of what can happen with TNA underneath it, WWE. But I mean, you could say the same thing with AEW and TNA. Like, obviously, AEW wouldn't be like, let's bring all you guys in and beat everybody in AEW. Alexar, Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, also known as the Beautiful People, will be inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame during Bound for Glory. Are you intrigued? I think they deserve it. They were around for a long time. One of the more entertaining acts in TNA. TNA superstar Masha Slamovich is suspended from TNA for alleged domestic violence to, he says, his boyfriend, but I'm pretty sure Masha is a woman. Indie deathmatch star Akira, your thoughts? I mean, if someone beat their wife, their significant other, I have no sympathy for them. So, I mean, I don't know what you expect me to say. Yeah, Masha Slamovich is a woman, so I'm not really sure. Oh, what Lexar probably just can't wrap his mind around a woman having a girlfriend, probably. Hold on, he said, wait a minute. I'm confused by all this because he said he's making it like they're a gay couple, as in two guys. But Masha's a woman. Is Akira a guy? I don't know who Akira is. You know what? Either way, whatever, whoever, what he, she, whatever. Let's just. I know I'm going on a limb here, but domestic violence is bad. Let's see. Next question. Last week, AEW announced Women's Tag Team Championship will be crowned. The belts were already made months ago with another set of tag titles. The original plan was to have a tournament in June to crown new tag champions at All Out Texas. However, plans were pushed. They also had father and son tag belts made for Christian Cage, Nick Wayne's storyline before it was scrapped. Are you intrigued? Well, I assume probably they were just they would be like gimmick belts, not like an actual set of titles for the son and dad. I personally would have, even though I have liked Edge and Christian back, I would have liked to seen Christian continue the heel run. I'm not for adding more belts. They have so many already. Former WWE superstar Braun Strowman is in talks to play horror icon Jason Voorhees in the new Friday the 13th movie. Are you intrigued? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's good for a Braun. I don't know if you need that big of a guy to play Jason. I know people really love the Kane Hodder Jason. I really kind of like Jason in 2, 3, and 4, my personal favorites. Rapper Bad Bunny is going to headline performer of the Super Bowl halftime. Are you, Dobbs, Dean, and Jackson intrigued? I mean, I really don't know anything about the guy, so I'm sure the kids will be happy. I know Geraldine's a big fan of Big Bunny. Super Bowl or Battle Bowl? Wow. I mean, even though I'm not a big football guy, I'd have to pick the Super Bowl. There's a Survivor-themed restaurant and bar that opened in Boston. Is Jack intrigued? Nope. Have you ever ate at WWF New York or the WCW Nitro Grill in Las Vegas? No, but those two I would have been into. I would have liked to gone to both places just for, to say I went there for the experience. Maybe get some What did they have? Like Mean Gene Burgers or something, and then get like a hat or something? That would have been fun. I bet I could find one on eBay, but they might go for a lot. Masha Slamovich. It is a good name, I have to say. Here's the link again if you guys like to join. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and become a member if you'd like to help support the channel. Why didn't Incher ask the AEW ring crew guys whether AEW will sell the AEW logo ring canvas? Because he's not an idiot. You can't just walk up. Who's going to ask? Like a security guy? Oh, my God. Lexar wants to know how you kill mice with a mouse trap. If you hit your head on anything, do you start blading to... That would be cool if you just walked around with like a blade on you, and then anytime you just bumped your head, you just started bleeding. Game Gear or Game Boy? I'm not the guy to ask. What's your favorite? I don't know. I'm going to start skipping some of these. We're going to skip some of these. Do you like hair on your nuts or on your butt? Yeah, we're good here. Brian Matthew Clutter, why did you do that to Ronnie Garvin? Exactly. If you're going to ask me about hair on your nuts and stuff, you at least send me a couple bucks. Nikhil, Matt Hardy on being omitted from the PWI 500. It makes it a very unserious list. A guy in the business should not really take the 500 seriously, and they should definitely not talk about it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. It is kind of weird, though. I was reading those names last week, and as much as I think Matt Hardy's pretty washed up, I do think he should at least be on the top 500. Judas Messias has just returned to TNA and confronted Steve Macklin backstage. What the fuck? Holy shit, stop the presses. It's huge. When I went to New York 2 years ago, I stayed over the river in New Jersey in Hoboken. Much cheaper. Got a bus over and Uber later that night. Yeah, last time when I was in went to Manhattan, Brooklyn Horror Film Fest. We did the same. We stayed in New Jersey. It was a lot cheaper. But so this year I am staying with a buddy of mine in New York because the hotels were like $700 a night in the area, which is if you want to stay 4 nights, it's almost $3,000. Former WWE star Maven names his top 10 wrestlers right now. All right, this is interesting. Number 10, Braun Breaker. Fine choice. I always liked Maven, but it is weird that Maven's like this big like expert now. Like, I wonder what Maven thinks about this. 9, Thunder Rosa. Nah. 8, Shelton Benjamin. Nah. 7, Tessa Blanchard. Nah. 6, Cody Rhodes. All right. 5, VSK. I don't even know who that is. Who's VSK? 4, Jade Cargill. All right. Well, I'm not reading the rest of this list because if you have Jade Cargill number 4, I mean, I will never take your opinion seriously again. I mean, that's just insanity. Did you see that? I mean, that match was one of the worst televised matches in history. Last week it was on SmackDown with I think it was SmackDown with Jade and Nia Jax, and like there was somebody else in there. Is like there's so many giant botches and this giant gouge on Jade's head, and then just pins Nia, but then the ref just stops her. It was bad. It was very bad. The Motor City Machine Guns. That's somebody people always talk about. Oh, these people should go and train in WWE. That's someone who's gotten worse. She's gotten worse in WWE. The Motor City Machine Guns have gone longer without a major televised win. 5 months, and Triple H did during the entirety of his 96 punishment run. Damn. Well, I remember when they came in, there was like, see it. They won the tag belts. This is the greatest run of a tag team since the Road Warriors. It's so amazing. And I was like, yeah, we'll see. And I think we're seeing. Let's be honest. So WWE just is never really going to have tag teams as a big deal. Rick Moranis is officially ending his acting retirement for Spaceballs 2. Isn't that weird? Of all things, that's a comeback for him. Santino Marella says TNA will be number 2 promotion once we went over this. I think it's a bunch of baloney, but also when you're working for the company, you can't go out there and say, we're number 4. So we really should say we're number 2. We're number 1, honestly. Still can't even say that. It's like, you can't even say we're the best. We're like, well, we're clearly not as good as WWE. Sources indicate that there have been discussions of a PLE or TV special involving both TNA and NXT. Would be a throwback to the 2001 Invasion pay-per-view. I thought earlier Lexar just said that was happening, not even a rumor. Jeff Hardy says one of his goals before the end of his career is for the Hardy Boys to win the NXT. That's not your goal. Your goal can't be to win. I want to win the belts in the training school. Like we've done everything in the wrestling business and we want to win the belts in the training class. Give me a break. You got your, I see like we want one more run in WWE, WrestleMania or something. Not, we want to win the NXT tag belt. 19 years ago today, No Surrender pay-per-view ended with an announcement that Kurt Angle was coming to TNA. Thoughts? That was huge. That was there was a lot of guys who came into TNA from WWE that clearly didn't want to be there. Take note, AEW, and I think really led eventually to the downfall of TNA. I mean, I realize it's still around, but Kurt Angle was not one of them. He was a guy who really went there and probably went. He went above and beyond in TNA. Wrong Turn 1 is on Prime, and what a film! Is West Virginia really like that? Yeah, it is. Honestly, I've been to WV at Insure's place, and it was exactly like the movie Wrong Turn. Like his neighbors looked exactly like them. As soon as I got off the plane, like that's the kind of people you saw in the airport. Even one of them was working security. I saw people say Ricky Starks was treated like an enhancement talent in AEW. That's completely wrong. Yeah, that's you're just look, you can criticize stuff all you want, but when you just start saying like blatant bullshit, like Ricky Starks was treated as he wrestled Sting, he wrestled CM Punk, like he was clearly used well in AEW. He's better in AEW than he has been in WWE. Team Europe defeated Team USA in the Ryder Cup of golf. Cool, I guess. I've never watched professional golf of any kind. Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn have brought Ace Austin into Bang Bang Gang to keep things, This is another guy. They bring in all these guys and they just assume everyone knows. Explain these people to me a little bit. Maybe I'll be into them, but don't care at the moment. Ricky Saints describes himself as the new quarterback and leader of the pack for NXT. Whoopty, dude, you've been wrestling for decades. You were on pay-per-view with Sting, and now you're bragging about being in wrestling school. I mean, give me a friggin' break. All right, so here is the lineup for NXT versus TNA showdown for the bragging rights. We've got Team NXT, which is Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne versus Team TNA, Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and Leon Slater. You gotta go with Team TNA, right? It's on their show, but they'll probably have NXT beat them a bit. Team NXT Women's, JC Jane, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and Lola Vice versus Team TNA, Kalani Jordan, sorry. Jessie McKay, Cassie Lee, and Mara Sade. I get they'll probably flip flop. So I don't know. I think you have to have Team TNA win both these though. The Hardy Boys versus the Dark State, Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin. Winner takes all. This is for both the TNA and the NXT tag belts. Well, again, I say you got to have a TNA win. That's not bad. Yeah, the Hardy Boys having 2 sets of belts. I'm all right with that. And the singles main event is for the NXT North American Championship. Ethan Page versus... Oh, this is an NXT show, I guess. Ethan Page versus Mustafa Ali. I could not give a fuck about either of those guys. That's my prediction. I could not care less about Ethan Page or Mustafa Ali. AEW celebrating 6 years of Dynamite. I remember the first episode. It's gone so fast. Yeah, that's insane, honestly, to me. I think it's been 6 years. Kind of seems like it's the new show, which it is comparatively. But WWE and On Location have released the package prices for John Cena's final match in Washington, D.C. Ringside package, $11,500. Oh, brother. Second row, $9,500. Fifth row, $6,500. Good God. Do they have no shame? Like, I know people say, oh, they're paying it. I guess. But who pays this? Like, who wants to waste $12,000 on a wrestling ticket? Booker T, Jade Cargill is pretty fresh off her AEW run. She probably didn't learn a whole lot. Oh, give me a fucking break. She's been in WWE for like 2 years now. Fuck you, Booker T. Good God. Fresh off her AEW run. Give me a fucking break, man. Lexar. Rapper Sean Diddy Combs will be sentenced this Friday for sex trafficking charges. Predict what his sentence will be. I don't fucking know. He's got to do a steel cage match with the Big Boss Man. Tyler Stevens, what's your favorite movie starring a wrestler? I'll start. Santa Slay. Oh, interesting. If you're just saying starring a wrestler, not like a wrestling movie, I don't know, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy with Batista, or no, I that's up there though. I think that's really good. I would say They Live with Roddy Piper. They Live with Roddy Piper. What's your dream match? Wrestler alive or dead from any era in their prime? Terry Funk. Well, let's see. Battle of the Big. See, I love watching Vader matches, but I honestly don't really like Big Man versus Big Man usually. So I don't know if Terry Funk versus Vader really works. Terry Funk. Who would be? I know people get mad at this. Terry Funk and Moxley. Terry Funk and Moxley. That'll some people get very mad about that. Whose theme song is better? And if not that, maybe Mick Foley and Darby Allin. Mick Foley and Darby Allin would be fun. Whose theme song is better? Big Boss Man. If you ever take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia, better read the signs, obey law and order, be serving hard time. You'll be serving hard time. A big boss man will make you cross the line. Better read the signs or hear the hard time, something like that. The Big Show. Well, it's a big show. It's a big bear show tonight. Or Big Papa Pump. Now you're talking about Steinerized? Steinerized! I don't know if that's Big Papa Pump's song. If it is, I'm saying Steinerized. If it was something else, I think it was like something about I'm Your Hookup or something. I'm going to say the Big Boss Man out of those. Does Lexar and Jonathan Jackson dress in drag like their hero Bad Bunny? Uh-oh! That's from Bruce Briscoe. Lexar says, nope, he only whacks it to people in drag. Bruce Briscoe. Incher, if you had a time machine, what would you use it for? He'd probably go back and buy opening night tickets to Spaceballs, I bet. Whatever the P. Diddy sentence is, it's a win for the toe. Help us hit the goal. Send in a super chat. I think I'll pass. Yeah, forget $1,100 seats. Buy a membership here. It's only $3. Bruce, if you Neil, if you had to choose between in your head and without your head, what would you pick? I'm not gonna do that. Is it funny that men's champs in NXT all used to be former AEW guys, Ricky Starks and Ethan Page? I don't know. It's only 2 people. Larry Smith, I was at TNA Victory Road on Friday. What is going on with Ash, aka Dana Brooke? Fuck if I know, and fuck all if I care. Jonathan Jackson, just keep the record of total bitch of the week. We should make a drinking game where you should take a shot every time Jack mentions anything Dabbleverse related. Look at this, a bitch. Booyah! He getting all bitchy if I bring up anything outside of in your head. Oh, bitchy Jackson over here. Bitch of the week. Bam! Total bitch of the week. All right. Any other questions here in the chat? I will entertain them, and then I'm going to head on out. I want to thank people for tuning in. I know it's a very short show. We usually go 4 or 5 hours, but no intro this week. I've recorded like 50 interviews this week. It's getting into spooky season, Halloween. So a lot of stuff going on, but I love the Headyverse. So I'm here for my In Your Head fans. I think I'll probably do a show next week. I don't know. I honestly, I'm going to take I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff going on. Comic-Con's coming up. I'll be going to that. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be doing In Your Head next week. And I do apologize, but there won't be Without Your Head next week either. So I don't know. I think next week may be a non-podcasting week for me. If you see anything pop up, I have some recorded stuff that I'll be airing. But I'll be back. We'll be back after that. Talking the wrestling. But yeah, Comic-Con's a big deal for me. My first ever Comic-Con. I'll be doing some live streaming from there. Probably on the Without Your Head page because it's probably more related. But maybe I'll do an In Your Head from I was going to say from Saudi Arabia, from New York. We'll see. Over and Without Your Head, bunch of cool interviews. Doug Jones, Crispin Glover. Check those out. Frenzy Moon, new independent werewolf movie. Who do you think they're calling the next PLE Crown Jewel when it's in Australia? Why do you think they're calling the next? I don't know. They should call it That's Not a Knife, This Is a Knife, or Another Wrestler on the Barbie, something like that. Down Under. Where's Outback Jack? They should put Outback Jack in the Hall of Fame while they're there. Have fun at Comic-Con. Thank you, Nate. It is pretty. It's honestly a big honor for me to. I didn't expect them to have my name up there, picture up on the New York Comic-Con site. It's you don't get bigger convention wise than New York Comic-Con or Comic-Con general. So very cool. I'll be there all weekend. I won't. I'll be at Comic-Con, but I'll also be in New York doing some stuff. So if anyone is in the area and would like to do something, contact me and maybe we'll do something. I know Melody K would like to meet up, so I'll probably meet up with Melody and we may do some live streaming or whatnot. So Nate G and all my friends out there. So Comic-Con's coming up, New York City, and then I'll be in Salem for Broom Dance. And then I'll be in Atlanta for Buried Alive Film Festival. And I will be in Boston with Kaylee from Once Over with Kaylee, also known as Lucy Tightbox in the Dabbleverse. Hate to say that in front of Jackson for Crispin Glover movie in Boston. So that'll be exciting. A lot of cool stuff coming up. My friend AJ is director AJ Cutler is running helping to run Broom Dance. This is their first year doing it, so I'm excited to be part of that. This is the 18th annual Buried Alive Film Festival, so I'm also honored to be part of that. That'll be a cool time. Atlanta's a fun place. I'm going to try to see all the movies while I'm at Buried Alive, all the feature films, all the short films. I'm actually trying to get Crispin into that. We'll see if that works out. All righty. Thank you, dudes. Jonathan Jackson! Jonathan Jackson! You better not be a bitch, because you are the black vanilla to my white chocolate. Is this what's gonna make us explode? Is the Dabbleverse gonna break apart black vanilla and white chocolate? Is the mochaccino connection coming to an end because of the Dabbleverse? Well, you literally dance with brooms. No, so it's like Sundance, because Sundance is the perennial, the big horror. I mean, not horror, big movie film festival. Sundance, most prestigious. Then you have Chroma Dance, which is like this, all the B movies. It's like their play on Sundance. Now Broom Dance is in Salem, so get it? It's like Broom Dance Witches, but it's a independent horror movie film festival set in Salem, so they're calling it Broom Dance. And this fine folk will be the MC of the festival. All right, so hopefully me and Jackson, I'm extending the hand, Jackson. You either shake it or boom, I'm gonna freaking backhand you. Jonathan Jackson. We've been friends for years. Will the Dabbleverse tear us apart? He does not like me bringing up such things on the show. All right. Good night, everybody. Hit subscribe, hit the like, become a member, do all that stuff. Adios.
Andre the Giant. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink, and he could fight. Drink, 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 and a fight, fight, fight. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink, and he could fight. Drink, 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 and a fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre was great, he was not bad. A great big heart and a great big man. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink, and he could fight. Drink, 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 and a fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant.
From Grenoble, France.